What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Wednesday morning edition of the Daily Juice Podcast with me, Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me on Twitter at SportsTalkMatt. Each and every morning we're here on BettingPros.com, always being brought to you by BetMGM. The offer to win $10 to win $150 on any event with that promo code JUICE150 with a new account. Sign up with BetMGM and BetMGM.com. You guys can get this podcast wherever you get your audio podcasts and always on YouTube for the video. Are you a subscriber to our YouTube channel? Come on now. I'm trying to get to 10K before the end of the football season, and we're giving away a signed De'Aaron Fox jersey. All right, Pristine Auctions got this for us, guys. And look, this is really something we want you guys to have. There are multiple ways to go ahead and get into this, but the easiest way is to go to bettingpros.com/juice. bettingpros.com/juice, and there is a quickie little form you're going to fill out there, and you're going to get in, and you just have to go your name and your email address, and you're going to enter. Now, we want you to be a subscriber to our YouTube channel. We want you to leave a review on Apple Podcasts as well. All these things help you, help us, and, well, you could potentially be getting a very cool jersey from De'Aaron Fox, thanks to Pristine Auction, your friends at the Daily Juice, and BettingPros.com. All right, so last night, a 2-2 night. We go 2-0 in college basketball and 0-2 in the NHL. So I'm not betting hockey tonight, and I'm going to be honest here. I'm going to be involved with NBA player props. However, I am not betting NBA player props until we figure out what's going on with COVID across the entire sports landscape. This is looking a lot like 2020. Now, I'm not going to go back to where we were in 2020. You OG Daily Juice listeners, you remember when I bet half units on really everything. And I haven't really come back that heavy with the NBA and the NHL. I've been betting half units on a lot of these. But, for football, we were also betting half units for college and the NFL. I'm not going to do that. But 75 players for the NFL are currently in the protocol. Oh my. We've got numerous NHL players and teams having big problems, including that Brad Marchand situation. That's not why the Bruins got beat last night by the Vegas Golden Knights. The Bruins were just not there mentally. Maybe they're nervous about COVID. Maybe they're nervous about their teammate. I don't know, but they were awful last night. Huge win for the Vegas Golden Knights. Awful performance for the Bruins. But if Brad Marchand was out of that game, I would not have bet the Boston Bruins. I didn't know that until right before the puck dropped, and unfortunately he was out. So the Bruins were lacking and missing their best player. Not good. Oilers lost as well at home. I thought they actually outplayed the Maple Leafs, but they lost the game 4-1. And, well, I can say all I want about opportunities and scoring opportunities, and Edmonton played the better game. They just didn't get rewarded for it on the scoreboard. It didn't matter. But COVID right now is wreaking havoc in the NBA and wreaking havoc in the NHL and in the NFL. So I'm going to watch this closely, okay? I'm going to monitor this stuff closely. And hopefully for my plays here today, I'm going to be able to get in on some player props that I'll give to you guys in the Discord channel before the games start. I'll use the prop bet cheat sheet and other things heading into the game. So that is going to be part of the Discord channel, bettingpros.com/chat, or the link is underneath me here on YouTube to get into the Discord channel. Player props are back, okay? That I may have 4 player props tonight. I do not like the college basketball slate. There's nothing there that really jumps out at me. I'm not betting hockey. And the NBA, as I mentioned, we've got these COVID protocols. It's like, I don't know what to do with these teams. Like, it seems like a very precarious night. It seems like a night to push the brakes and say, okay, I'm going to wait a little bit. I don't know what's going on exactly with these teams, so I'm not going to get involved overnight because who knows what team, what player. It just seems very not smart to do that. So player props, we could have 4 player props, as many as 4 props going. I'm going to give you guys a bunch of player props in the Discord channel, but that's it for Wednesday. And I may only have 2. I may only have a half a unit going, but that's all I'm playing for today. So after a 2-2 night last night, the 4-day winning streak is over, unfortunately, down the juice. So not horrible, down a little bit, but 2-0 in college basketball, 0-2 in the NHL. Player props coming tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you my bet for Thursday night football. And I have got 2 bets on it, both half units. I'll explain the philosophy on that here in just one second. But That's what I'm going to bet. And to me, I'm okay with going this early. I'm okay with betting it heading into Thursday, but I'm going to reserve the right to punt out of this. If like the Chargers get ripped with COVID, okay, maybe I need to get out of this. But let's talk about these Chargers here, all right? The LA Chargers are 7-6 against the spread. They're 3-4 at home. They're 4-2 on the road. The KC Chiefs are 3-2 against the spread on the road, 3-5 at home. They have covered their last 4 games. Been a machine, right? Covered by 29 points against the Vegas Raiders, 4.5 against Denver Broncos, 7.5 against Dallas Cowboys, and 24.5 against the Las Vegas Raiders. Okay, so 2 of the 4 games, they pounded the Vegas Raiders. And look, Vegas is reeling right now. Okay, they are defensively, offensively, they aren't performing. They don't have weapons, and the Chiefs' divisional game beating up on the little brother, if you will, okay? Here's the thing about the Chargers. They have covered their last 2 games. At home against the Giants, won by 16 points. They covered that 9 number easily by 7. And then against Cincy on the road by 19. They've won outright 3 of the last 4. They beat Pittsburgh at home but didn't cover. They won the game by 4 as 6.5-point favorites. They are playing better. They are charging, but no pun intended, up the AFC standings. Now, here's the thing about this Charger team. I think this Charger team offensively is starting to play at a very high elite level. Justin Herbert is starting to sling the football all over the place. I will be involved with Justin Herbert player props, okay? On Thursday's podcast, you're going to get player props out of me involving Justin Herbert throwing the football. If you look at the standings, KC's 9-4. The Chargers are 8-5, okay? They're live for this division. They win tonight. I don't hate if you guys want to go bet them at plus 200 to win the AFC West, okay? It's there, all right? And you could say, well, it's always been the Chiefs division, and the Chiefs right now, I mean, they have a really good point differential, only giving up 268 points. I understand all of that, okay? I do. But I like this Charger team a lot. I like offensively what they are doing. They're scoring 27 points per game. That's 8th best in the NFL. But let's talk about their ability to move the football. 385 yards of offense per game. That's 6th best in the NFL. They are throwing the ball 7.2 yards per pass play. They are running the ball 4.4 yards per pass play. Austin Eckler is playing at an incredibly high level along with Justin Herbert. Herbert's ability to run is beautiful. Herbert's ability to find and dink and dunk and find. Getting Keenan Allen back over the top, really a big key for this game. And the Chiefs defense, look, I'm not going to say it's overrated, but I'm not really buying. I mean, they're giving up 5.9 yards per play. That's 31st in the NFL. But they're only giving up 20.6 points per game. Something's a little bit off on that, okay? They're giving up 4.6 yards per rush. That's 27th in the NFL. High Austin Eckler running the football against the Chiefs. And they're giving up 7.1 yards per pass play. That's 24th best in the NFL. They're only sacking the quarterback 4.9% of the time. That's 27th in the NFL. So they're not sacking the quarterback. They've got some questionable guys on the defensive line. They can be run on, and they can be thrown on. So I know this like resurgence here of this Chiefs offense. Chiefs defense, rather. I'm not sure I buy it, to be completely frank. I think it might be smoke and mirrors, and it might be because of who they've played. And again, I'm not like downplaying the Chiefs too much, but like, shouldn't this number be higher? Like the Chiefs have won and covered 4 straight games. This feels like Monday night all over again, right? This feels like the public is going to come in here on Kansas City because it's the Chiefs, and yet the number has come down. It's gone down because there's money coming in on the Chargers. Chargers were plus 3.5 yesterday. They're plus 3 now here at home. Total's gone from 51.5 up to 52. I do think this is going to be a high-scoring game. I do think that the over's in play. But again, I'm not playing overs, and I've stayed away from playing same-game parlays. I got a home dog in prime time on a Thursday night with some questionable players for Kansas City on their defense. And again, we hope that COVID does not come in and hammer the Chargers, right? We hope everyone's going to be okay and everyone's going to be available. in this current COVID world, we got to be a little bit careful as to who really could be available, who may not be available. But let's just say, where we are, everyone that we know of or think is going to play for the Chargers is going to play, and that the guys who have been nicked up and banged up are going to come back and be available. I'm going to break this unit in half, and I'm taking a half a unit Chargers money line at plus 154. Normally it's a sprinkle, not a sprinkle. Straight play, half a unit, Chargers money line. In case I'm wrong, other half a unit, Chargers plus 3 at minus 110. Okay. I think the Chargers win this game outright. I think this is a playoff game for the Chargers. I know they don't have incredible home atmospheres, but I do think there's going to be fans in the stands. There'll be Chief fans there as well. But short week, quick turnaround, Chargers at home, and a chance for the Chargers to win a game, get right even up with the Chiefs. And in their first matchup, they beat the Chiefs 30-24. And everybody was like, "Oop, here come the Chargers," and the Chiefs are, reeling. And then things didn't go so well. They lost to the Ravens. They lost at home to the Patriots. They lost at home to the Vikings. Lost on the road to the Broncos. But since then, the Bengals and the Giants, they've kind of turned things around a little bit. And I'm not saying that the Bengals and the Giants defenses are outstanding. But again, I'm not so sure I buy this right now, okay? So if Chris Jones is on the COVID list and he can't play, if they're missing some cornerbacks as well who may not be available for this KC Chiefs defense, I don't buy the defense anyway. Money line, Chargers, plus 145, half a unit, plus 3, Chargers, half a unit, minus 110, 1 unit in play, all right? So I'll have player props for you guys coming up in the Discord channel. I'll have those later before tip-off. As you guys know, with player props, I do wait to see who's in, who's out. I do wait to see how the whole thing's going to, where the numbers go. So we're going to get into that coming up with NBA player props in the Discord channel, bettingpros.com/chat. Those will be the plays for Wednesday. Thursday, I'll have player props for the game coming up here for Thursday Night Football. Austin Eckler, Justin Herbert. I'm going to be on Chargers offensive player props. I'm going to be on coming up here for Thursday Night Football. But for Wednesday, for today, let's just get on this before it drops below 3, which it may drop below 3. Let's take Chargers plus 3, Chargers money line plus 145 here. Both those bets for a half a unit. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me on Twitter at SportsTalkMatt each and every morning. It's the Daily Juice Podcast, always being brought to you by BetMGM.